All right, today is Monday. It is February 27th.
Nailed it.
All right. It is brought to you by Lisa Mattresses. You get $75 off. Click on the link. It doesn't matter whether you buy this mattress today or in a month. You get to keep the coupon. I think 95% of Barstool right now is sleeping on Lisa Mattresses. They're good mattresses, so get your Lisa mattress, get your coupon, $75 off. Click on the link. It's Barstool right below. Let's start what everybody's talking about. The Oscars, just a Hall of Fame fuck up, reminiscent of Miss Universe, except it's the Oscars and not Miss Universe, where Warren Beatty basically announces La La Land is the winner. He had the wrong card. He had the card for Best Actress. Turns out that Moonlight was the winner.
I'm sorry. No, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Moonlight won. This is not a joke. This is not a joke. I'm afraid they read the wrong thing.
This is not a joke. Moonlight has won Best Picture. Moonlight, Best Picture.
Threw the whole thing into controversy. That's the big story. Also, we talked a little bit about, what is that girl's name who gave the speech?
Viola Davis.
Viola Davis.
Traps. Did you see the traps on her?
No.
She's jacked.
I became an artist, and thank God I did, because we are the only profession that celebrates what it means to live a life.
But I fucking hate her, and I hated her before I knew who she was, because she also introduced
Meryl Streep
at the Golden Globes and gave the most obnoxious speech of all time. Nobody takes their craft more serious than that. Those are the two big stories, I guess, of the night. So everyone's talking about the Oscars. Obviously,
I was
think
gonna
there's
say
a
story
chance
number
it's
three
fake.
is you didn't watch the Oscars. I'm fascinated. So I'm fascinated actually for both of you. You didn't watch it all. You watched the whole thing, then you're like, I'm safe to go to bed. What was, when you woke up this moment, there's nothing worse.
Devastated.
There's nothing worse than investing your time in something and then missing the most important part. It's happened to all of us as bloggers.
Especially that. It's 4 hours long.
Right.
I made it to like 3 hours
So
and
you
45
woke up,
minutes.
Because when it happened, I went to your Twitter, I was like, oh shit. Can
I
go to
know,
sleep?
I know.
So what was
I
your
woke up to
reaction?
text messages.
What was
and
your reaction?
He was like, my brother texted me. He was like, they Steve Harvey'd it, and I was just like, fuck! I mean, it's like I shouldn't have watched it all. I should have just pulled a Portnoy. If you're gonna miss that,
we were here and they announced La La Land, and we're like, all right, that's it. And we walked into the studio, and then saw Twitter, and we're like, wait, what? And then walked back out and saw that whole thing.
the worst.
It was insane. And what about you, Dave? I mean,
I
didn't
watched
have anything to do with any
watched
of
the
it.
first 15 minutes, and I didn't know, like...
Dave thinks the Oscars stinks because he didn't see the movies.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
I
any of
The
didn't see
Oscars
any
is always the
movies
same.
either.
It's always the same.
I generally
just
feel
award
like
show.
I love them, but I didn't know like the people either. Like I didn't know anybody in Moonlight. I
Yeah,
didn't.
you would have known. Like there was.
I mean, I knew
old
La La
cast of
Land.
characters were
No,
out there, and
Were they though?
Matt Damon
Yeah.
was there.
I
Cassie,
saw Matt Damon.
Denzel had.
I saw
some people.
Denzel. I mean, I saw him. I don't know.
there.
I wasn't interested. I missed the red carpet, so I missed that part of it. And then I started watching. I wasn't overly interested with some fireworks at the Portnoy household, and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't allowed to watch it.
No, it was allowed, but it was like boring.
So I got Kevin's answer of
I planned on watching it.
investing your time and then waking up and seeing you missed the most important part. For you, Dave, I'm curious. You, like Gary from Chicago, doesn't even register on your.
Well, I caught up on him.
He would have been the new Ken Bone.
I
That's
caught
what I was
up.
saying
if it
today.
wasn't for
Yes.
La La
I
Land.
caught up on him. I mean, I caught up. I rewatched all the parts like it's a game film, so I feel fairly educated in it. I didn't live tweet it. I usually love live tweeting that. I actually said to your brother, it's like they were talking about doing a live show.
Oh yeah, he shut down. Me and Keith were gonna do
Yeah,
a live show. He
would
said
have been
no.
electric. Yeah, he actually, when Keith said that, we're like, oh, we'll be here too if you need us to tap in.
Because I do
Not
love.
enough, me, you,
Yeah.
Keith. Not enough
PFT.
people there.
No,
Not enough
they
names.
weren't part of it originally. I love doing that shit. I would have committed to it, but I didn't know like whether I could talk.
Yeah, no, but nobody
So,
cares about
but
you. If
we
you
don't-
couldn't
but
be in it,
you
we
shut
could've
it down
done
because you couldn't be part of
But
it.
I feel like I'm like as you said.
That's ridiculous.
A notorious like award show tweeter. I thought that's like my
But that's
thing.
ridiculous.
But you didn't even do it.
I
Like,
didn't
the
do
team,
it.
the team. We should have had.
No,
the
I
live
wanted to be a
stream.
part of it. That was not why I
No,
didn't do
I
it.
understand you wanted to be a part of it, but as soon as you were unable to be a part of it, you took your ball and went home, and you're like, you can't do it.
I didn't take it.
You
I
should've
thought
just
it
let
should
it
be.
happen.
I didn't think we had promoted it. Like, if we were gonna do a red carpet Oscars event, I thought it should have been like red carpet tuxedos. When we do it, I thought it should be like.
Well, the good thing is the
done
Oscars
as
is
a big
again in
deal.
a couple weeks, right? Oh no, we'll wait
That's
a whole fucking
insane
year for you to be
logic.
ready.
We don't do
No, there's
anything planned. But this is the one we wanted to plan?
I think that's a very easy one to plan. That's been since we moved in this office. Like the award shows have been like our own red carpet dress to the tens thing. I still think that's how it should be done. I think that's a very reasonable thing to do, as opposed to just sitting around. We didn't really have a plan for it.
It would have been great. It would have been great.
It would have
In
been very
hindsight,
good.
they fucking
No, it
gave
would have
the
just been
wrong
good.
award.
It would have been in foresight. It was some of your top dogs who wanted to do it, and you said
In
no.
foresight, it wasn't. It was originally like you, Kelly Keegs, Asa, and
Keith,
two
and
of them.
Keith, and Keith.
And
That's
Keith.
and
two
Keith,
of the top
four.
dogs. And
Keith doesn't fucking do anything.
He's the
live.
Oscars fucking
he's
king.
the Oscars king.
Keith has never.
And he hosted
been,
American Idol, Barstool Idol.
What do you
It would
wanna
have been
say?
perfect. Play as fuck up. That's what I want you to say.
Yeah, you can just admit
No,
that it was
I-
wrong to take your ball.
No, I didn't
Go
take
home.
the ball. I
Took it, went home to your Portnoy house, which was in disarray.
Nope. As I said when Brendan came in, I'm like, it should be pre-planned. I'd love to be part of it. I didn't think it mattered whether we did this one or the next one, unless we were making money on it, which we weren't. So that was the point. Just to show up with those 4 people to do it, I was like, I didn't think it mattered. We should do it the right way. That was the thought process.
The right way is with you.
The right way is like a red carpet, you guys in tuxedos and pre-promoted and sold.
Right.
That's the right way to do it.
Got it.
So, but you guys just run your thing. I'll do the business side of it, as I tend to do. Anything else on the Oscars?
The candy from the ceiling really pissed me off.
It was stupid.
I mean, I wanted some of it. I was like, it's bullshit. Jimmy Kimmel did a good job too. I thought
Jimmy Kimmel's
he
good.
properly roasted everyone at the beginning, which is
He went
hard
in
to
on
do.
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Speaking about how much money that movie lost and how much it sucked was
Yeah.
pretty
Well,
awesome.
that's a long stay. That's the fun with a guy like Jimmy Kimmel is he has relationships.
His
that he
inside
knows he
jokes
can,
and stories.
Bust balls to an extreme that most guest hosts can't do.
Right.
Next up, Cuban versus Bleacher Report. We again, Barstool Ray talked about this. This I don't get. I think the Oscar thing. I think there's still a legitimate chance that was an inside job. I guess I'm the only one who thinks that.
Well, Jimmy Kimmel, even if it wasn't an inside job, should be blamed for it being an inside job because of all of his pranks in the past. Like, he should get all the blame for this. Be like, fuck you, Jimmy Kimmel. Even if he had nothing to do with it, he should get the blame.
I think it's still there's a chance there's an intention. Like
Well, we were
it's-
debating. Do you think that what's the benefit of
Everyone's
us
fucking talking about it.
Do you think
Yeah.
that really matters to the Oscars? People are
Yes.
People are gonna watch the Oscars. and
No,
it's gonna be
probably
talked
not,
about no
because
matter
knowing the
what it is.
Oscars people, they're all like, stick their what's the saying? Their nose up at people and
Yeah.
stuff. They don't care about viral moments
Right.
and shit.
But they
It's
do
all
care
about the
about
craft.
ratings. They do care about ratings.
But
But
it's
it
too
wouldn't
late.
have done anything for the ratings.
Yeah,
It was
but
way
Like
too
next
late.
year, no one's gonna be like, I'm gonna tune in
I
because of
disagree
what
with
happened
that.
last
I disagree.
year.
I think that'll be talked about a lot leading up into it. And
If
it's
they
live
cared about
TV.
if they cared about the ratings, they would have done something like that right in the middle, and then people would have been like, "Holy shit, what's
Tune
going
in.
on?" You can't do it at the end. It does nothing for the ratings.
Yeah, I mean, we said Miss Universe was rigged. Same thing. They did at the very end.
Yeah, but Miss Universe really does need all the publicity. I don't think the Oscars needs it.
I
or
disagree. I think the Oscars always needs ratings, just like anything else.
I mean, they just,
But I just think
they
these people
get
are
it no matter what.
these people are so self-important that that's not something they would do. Like you said, the craft, the art, like they don't do these gimmicks.
yeah.
They care about the craft and the art.
I think that there are definitely Oscars people who care very much about the ratings. That
it's
could have been
ABC
behind it.
does. That's it.
It would have had
Isn't
to
it
be
like
a
a
behind the
private
scenes
company?
job where they
Isn't
didn't
like
tell
the
anybody.
Oscars a private like?
Yeah, but I think that's
promotional company?
embarrassing
Academy.
for them. That's embarrassing for them to screw up any kind of vote thing.
It is embarrassing, but at the same time, everyone's talking about it could help for next year. Anyways, Cuban versus Bleacher Report. And what I segued, this to me is just such a wild story that I also think this could be fake. And there may be some type of relationship happening with Bleacher Report and Cuban, because I don't understand how Mark Cuban can get mad about the airball Dirk Nowitzki. It wasn't even a tweet, but then the whole chain of events that he's posting the letters, and Bleacher Report takes it down. And Mo, our guy Mo, who's like at Bleacher Report, as we said, he basically, Mark Cuban, if this is true, he took Mo's dick and took it from him, stuffed it, taxidermed it, and put it in his living room. It makes no sense to me. Mark Cuban is a crazy person if he really, like, legitimately off the reservation, insane, which was not the impression I had of him when we met him. But he's insane if he really got mad about this.
Have we heard from Mo at all? We've been talking about his dick
been
getting yanked
dickless.
off
Mo's dickless.
all afternoon. I would like Mo to be able to follow up here.
Do you want me to get too woke?
Sure.
All right, so there's two theories. One is a more believable Mark Cuban is just doing this because the Mavs are rebuilding. Dirk's going to be gone soon. They need to get free agents. They need to attract people. He is a true players owner now. He's going to have his guys back at all times. He's going to let them know if he's getting bullied.
I think that's embarrassing for a player.
But
in a way.
No.
It's like you're free. Like Dirk Nowitzki cares about an air ball.
No, all right, let's play this out. Let's play this out.
That
What if Sam Decker was on the Mavs, and when he fell over and he like that blooper where he like falls on his face? I don't think Sam Decker would want. Mark Cuban
but there
to be
is
like,
a
"Take
level
that
where you're
down."
like, this guy is going to ride or die with me. Like he's going to have my back no matter what. And I think it's actually better to do it in something that's like out of nowhere that doesn't really seem that harmful. When he like does it, it's like, oh wow, that's a story out of nowhere. The second one, and this is a little bit deeper, and this is more like smoking too much weed woke. The Javale Mcgee Shaq fight, that's an embarrassing thing for both the NBA and Turner, right? Like it's kind of embarrassing. They're bitching at each other. It's like you should be broadcasting it. Like Shaq, he's a clown. Kevin Durant was kind of like snitching and all this shit. Adam Silver's like, hey Mark, we need to cover this up with some more news with Turner. Boom. Do this little story out of nowhere.
Petty fight.
Yeah, a little petty fight. Now that's the main story.
Why does Cuban care about Turner?
I'm saying this. Both of these incidents are NBA and Turner broadcasting, correct? Mm-hmm. So I think that Adam Silver was like, yo, this is a bad look, this Shaq JaVale McGee thing.
So
Can you help us
just did him a solid.
Yeah, do me a solid. Let's make a deal out of that. And a little insider, I dug up the email addresses from when we were on emails with Cuban. Mm-hmm. By the way, it was really funny, like seeing you. You could tell you were nervous emailing Cuban because like you like spelled things correctly and stuff. It was awesome. You remember that?
I got trolled by some stoolie one time, so I was going to meet Cuban.
Yeah, right. Classic. That's an all-time story. But so I emailed Cuban. I was like, hey, you want to come on part of my take? I saw you in the news. And he wrote back, he was like, this wasn't news, this is just the sports world having fun. So, I don't know. Just saying. I'm just giving you alternative facts.
The second one maybe, the first one still I stick with. I think Dirk, but Dirk doesn't give a. He wasn't like, oh, Mark Cuban's having like Dirk does not.
No, it's not for Dirk. It's for Mark Cuban and future guys.
All of this is a more reasonable explanation than he was actually that upset by a fucking
That's what I'm saying.
Of an air ball. So I'll take any explanation over he just wanted that erased from the internet.
He's gone literally insane. If this it's impossible to believe he's gone that insane. It may be though. Trump may have driven him insane.
Also, isn't Shark Tank coming out soon? The new season.
But he's on he can get publicity however he wants.
Yeah, exactly. He can get it however he wants. Exactly,
this is
Dave.
Strictly insanity.
He just got it.
Yeah, but it makes me not want to watch Shark Tank because you're insane.
I don't know. Just saying. It's a viral world. It's cutthroat out there.
I know there's no publicity, such bad publicity, that statement, but I mean, I've lost respect for him. I'm like,
this is the first time I've really been like, Cuban's kind of a douche for this.
Dude, he's insane. Yeah. Like, literally insane. Louisville half-court shot. Not sure what to say about this one, but it's a poor Louisville bro. He does that game where you hit, you hit a layup, then a free throw, then a three-point in half-court. I think he got like 30 seconds to do it. He missed one three-pointer, hit the second, had one shot for the half-court shot, nailed it. $38,000 shot. Louisville is not paying him because of a stipulation that said you couldn't have played high school basketball within the last 6 years. I mean, this shit stinks. It's like, who cares if you played high school basketball? I know it's a stipulation.
They just don't want to have to give it away a lot.
I know, but they do these contests, and I feel like the only time anyone ever wins is always like the fine print.
It also sucks because these are those contests where you wouldn't even look at one single word that was written when you sign your name.
Totally. And also, he gave like the verbal confirmation. Of course he's going to do that. Right. If you say I played high school, you don't get to compete.
And what's the point of the contest? Who are they trying to get in this fucking contest?
They're trying to get people who embarrass them.
Who literally can't text.
Yeah,
put the text video up.
Someone needs to. It's an opening though, because it's like an insurance company.
He'll end up winning, by the way.
Yeah, someone needs to swoop in and pay, and they get all the publicity.
Yeah. Quick shout out, Kim Jong-un. I don't even know that we have to really go too much into it, but anytime he assassinates people with anti-aircraft fire, I like to give him a quick shout out. He murdered 5 of his close advisors because they falsified, by the way, huge balls to falsify like a security report to Kim Jong-un. So that's what they did. and then he anti-aircraft gun fired him to death.
Another day in North Korea.
Just another day.
The fact that he was able to figure out that it was a falsified report, like it must have been written on the back of a napkin.
Well, I feel like their whole job is falsifying reports.
It is.
Right,
They have
and
to do
he's
it
so
the right
dumb
way.
that
He's gonna be on the joke. Like
Right.
we're
I
gonna
have
be
to
like,
tell you how to falsify them.
right.
Yeah.
Like you don't falsify without me falsifying. That's how you get anti-aircraft gunned to death.
Do you think he pulls the trigger on these things?
The anti-aircraft, that
it like
is
push
like
a
when
button?
they sit
Is it
there
like
and
a
I picture it the rotating machine gun craft fire. Is that what that
I
is?
also
No,
like
it's
to think
like
of maybe a
big- it's
rocket
like
launcher
yeah.
on his shoulder. That would be funny.
they're like
a
shells
bazooka
almost.
and shit?
boom.
No, I don't. To answer your question, I don't think he pulls the trigger. I think he probably like puts on like his nice murder gloves, his white gloves, and like gives like a little signal.
He
then
definitely,
back-
Yeah, right.
He definitely has
Maybe
murder
maybe a
gloves.
flag. Yeah, that he's like. Whew.
And still universally though,
Kill him.
everyone when you hear this story, they let out a little chuckle. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, that Kim Jong Un,
Nobody
that
cares.
rascal's up to his anti-aircraft,
Yeah.
murdering people by the dozens again.
Pretty bad guy.
Pretty bad guy, but he knows how to murder. I mean,
Great murder.
Say what you want about Kim Jong Un. Guy
I
knows
mean,
how to murder.
He had the girls throwing the poison last week. Now he's
I
back
still
to the
think
hardcore stuff.
feeding to the dogs is still number one to me.
You do that?
Yeah,
He's done that?
He starved.
That's Game of Thrones.
He
That's
starved
Hannibal
his
Lecter,
dogs until they were really hungry, and then he threw them to the
Oh,
dogs.
Oh,
my
I don't
God,
like that. That's a little.
That's
too much
fucked up to
Kim
the dog.
Jong-un.
Yeah, now we're not cool with it. 'cause
Not
it's dogs.
not so much on the feeding to
The
the
dogs
dogs
are doing
thing.
the
That
eating.
just
They're
you
doing
just
the
got the
murdering.
inside of all of our brains. We're like, oh, come on, did you have to bring in the dogs in the murder?
Glennie Balls blogged this one. So we got, I guess, New York sex parties coming to New York. They start in LA. I actually was curious because originally it's like any party that Glennie Balls, sex party, no offense to Glennie Balls, any sex party that he's talking about blogging, like I want no part of that sex party. But reading it, it looks like it's an application. So he's most likely going to get denied. We'll keep an eye on that. But they sounded pretty hot. The thing that is questionable is the people they're saying. Bill Maher, which he's a total sex club guy. There's no doubt about that. But didn't they say
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Gwyneth Paltrow? That's where I'm like, I don't see her being part of this club.
She seems like a prissy, prude chick, but she's also been in the news a lot talking about like vibrators and sex toys and shit. I think she tries to do this stuff to look cooler. look a
Even
little
more to your
relatable.
point, though, what private sex club releases the names of their
That's
members?
the main problem.
That's not the sex club. Like, that's fucked up. That's not even a real thing. I will say that Glennie Balls has a better chance than you think.
You think?
I think that in these sex parties,
depends what type of sex
everyone's fetish gets fed. So
He might be in high
could
demand.
just be like, I'll be there and
They
just
might be
the fat
waiting
guy.
for like
Right.
a hefty young white dude.
I think they have everything at these. Like, if it's a real sex party, they have to have everything.
Maybe they Jabba the Hutt him?
Yeah,
Like,
they just
imagine
put 'em in a
Glennie
room
with,
and they're
a
like,
chain,
right.
just
Right.
There are
do
chicks
you
who
like-
probably would love to be Glennie Ball's slave.
Right. Do you like fat guys? Here's the room. And
Yeah.
it's just Glennie Balls.
All right. Well, Glennie will keep us. Glennie, keep us up.
Maybe that's why Glennie's writing about it. Maybe he already works for
Could
him.
you imagine?
Glennie
Glennie
will
walking
keep
around
us
with a
up
little
on it.
mask, like
I
an
still
eyes wide
think
shut.
it's also. This is in the New York Post. I guess it's
Fidelio.
advertised. Yeah, it would be kind of funny. It was in the New York Post, but it's like a restaurant. Like the second restaurant started advertising, it's like, how good is that restaurant?
Right.
Well, it's like everything else on this rundown. Publicity, man. It's all.
Yeah.
They're all just trying to get the name out there.
We got a transgender wrestler, high school. So he. Wait, yeah, it's a.
It's a female going to male
Taking-
wrestling girls taking testosterone.
Taking testosterone, so he won a lot of forfeits. I don't think you can have this, guys. I don't think you can have testosterone. Seems like a blatant
It's a
cheat.
PED for sure. My thing though is that she wants.
Be careful.
He wants to wrestle dudes. They won't let him.
That's the point.
And so like he's like, fine, I'll just beat up these fucking
Yeah.
chicks.
This is on the high school athletic board. If he wants to wrestle dudes, let him wrestle dudes.
Let him wrestle dudes. I can't imagine that there's. I didn't even know. Did I know that there's female wrestling?
Well, that was my major point was that
That's a good
just,
point.
If you're on the female wrestling team, you're a fucking weirdo.
That's a good point.
So
He'll
I
probably
think
do it
this
anyway.
this guy taking testosterone is only evening the playing field for the
many-
weirdos, the
can't be-
weirdo chicks that
there
are on the
can't be
wrestling
more than
team.
like 12 female
I was
wrestlers
gonna say,
in
you
the
probably
world.
beat
world,
like
yeah.
2 people to win state title.
This person may be getting screwed because they may have won no matter what, but now it looks like they're cheating. And by the way, if she's really becoming a he, then like we've seen stories where they reverse this and it's totally unfair. Like a guy wants to be a girl and goes play girl sports, stick with the guys. Then this chick is trying to become a man, so let her go do man stuff. By the way, I don't know what you say. I mean, I'm all for it. You got 2 kids. You're gonna have 2 kids soon. If Shay Clancy grows up, is like, I want to wrestle. You letting that happen?
No.
Okay.
No fucking way. Why? You think I should?
I'm very open.
No, I'm pretty open-minded, but there are some things that is just a kill shot to you as a normal social human, and being on the girls wrestling team is that.
It's a tough thing. It's a really tough thing. I think that's it. We're at the end of our Monday rundown topics.
Was there not one more topic?
The
I don't have anything.
our after show is brought to you by Mac Weldon.
Mac Weldon, comfortable clothes, sweatshirts, pants, everything you need, kind of athletic wear, cool athletic. I actually love their underwear. I wear it all the time. They sent a bunch of it. You get 20% off your first purchase. Use the code RUNDOWN. That's, again, Mac Weldon, 20% off your first purchase. Very comfortable stuff, legitimately comfortable stuff. We always say it. We get a bunch of different products sent that we advertise. The Mac Weldon underwear is legit.
So the sweatpants and the hoodies. It's like athletic wear, but I just wear it on my couch.
Yeah.
Lounge wear.
So 20% off first purchase. Use the code RUNDOWN. That's Mac Weldon. Post show? Anything post show? Text.
Friday night fights.
Congrats on the second kid, even though we knew for a little bit.
Yep.
We almost blew it on Barstool.
So did you almost blow it?
No,
or did he
Dave
forget?
almost blew it.
But did he?
No,
almost blow
he
it or did
remembered, but
forget?
he thought I blew it, but he was the one who almost blew it.
I didn't know whether it was public.
Right.
No, but you.
But when you apparently you said like she's not pregnant.
I
and
said.
was that you covering
I
it up,
said
or?
when you were going to Florida, or when you went to LA instead of Florida, I was like, yeah, because there's Zika in Florida, and Dave was like, but she's not pregnant, thinking that I had fucked up.
Oh,
but
so you were
chicks
trying to
don't
be
go
like-
near Zika
No,
zone
no,
even if
no.
they're trying.
No, I didn't know.
Right.
Yeah.
That was not me covering. I was.
But congrats.
But did you remember that I had told you? Was my question.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, I don't think you did either.
I don't think I did.
I told you when we were in Houston, and we were doing Comedy Central stuff, and I watched it go right out in one ear, right out the other. I was
He
like,
did
"There's
say
no way
though,
he remembers this."
when he remembered, when we reminded him after the Barstool race, he's like, "I'm so excited for another enemy of the state."
Yeah.
Well, we got to figure out whether it's a boy or a girl and all that good stuff
Right.
before I decide how much I'm going to hate the second kid.
Are you gonna hate it more if it's a boy or a girl?
I haven't decided. It's got to be one of those natural things. I
Like,
don't
what's
plan
it
like.
gonna be?
To be
Just say
honest,
the
I
name.
wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go to war with Shay. It's just there's something about her that I'm like, me and this girl have problems.
Just didn't like her. Didn't like her face from the day she was born.
Yeah, and then I said though I did the video of her falling on her face. That I left alone,
You did. You were. That was very respectable of you.
and that was like the all-time can't walk moment for a little kid.
Dave, how are you feeling, Tooth? That was a hilarious video. I know the whole like after the dentist videos were played out, but when you know the person, like we know you,
Right.
it was so funny seeing you so fucked up.
Those also now we know those have to be fake because I was very much like I was just woke up from the anesthesia, but I knew I was just fucked up.
But there was a couple the GIF you posted where you like look and
That was incredible.
your eyes are shaky.
I just woke up. Tooth is all right. It hasn't been excruciating pain. There's just a hole there. Occasionally it hurts, but I'm all right. More importantly, the Tex thing. I mean, Tex is, I don't know what we're walking into. We're doing our first pay-per-view Friday night, so you can watch Tex fight.
Ooh, it's Friday night.
Yeah.
Friday night fights.
It's going to hopefully be around 10 p.m. Chris in it to win it, Bennett. An experienced fighter. Me and Tex were punching some meat today at a meat locker. More Tex than him, Rocky style.
You're a dead man, Bennett! The only way you get out of that ring is in a fucking body bag!
He's training with Eric Kelly.
I saw him taking
nice.
notes today. I walked by.
He has a notepad.
He was taking notes. It was like left hook, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know if he
face.
knows what notes he should be taking, but he's trying.
I asked them what he'd been taught so far by Eric Kelly, and he just said to move, which
Oh, he's not allowed to say?
get on his bike a little bit. Like, don't let
Oh, to move.
to move because
Oh,
this guy
I thought-
just throws haymakers. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. But Tex cuts a mean
Has
promo.
Eric Kelly seen the footage of the Buffalo Bill fight? Because I feel like that could be.
I don't think he's seen.
I think that's what we.
Where's
need to show
Tex
him.
right now? Where is he?
Training.
I was gonna say.
No,
Training.
he's training.
Good.
No, we have
Busy.
training at 6.
He's shooting like more training videos.
Oh,
wow.
okay. So
You
yeah,
ain't got time to run down.
How many people you think? I've asked this. How many people? I think it's gonna be $4.99 to buy the fight. How many people do you think are watching this fight?
Can you watch all the other fights?
No,
Just Tex?
just Tex.
Okay, that's That changes the economics of
I don't
it.
know. I feel like most people are tuning in for Texas.
Yeah, I
anyway.
don't think you want to watch. I've seen the other fights.
No, but I mean, I would pop on and just watch what's going
Maybe
on. So
occasionally.
are you gonna?
We're gonna have like a
can you do
lead up.
Okay, all right.
It's
So
like
you can
we'll
do
be
like a
following
promo,
him around.
yeah.
Like it'll be live leading up, like
all right.
text.
So then, I think what did I say? 10,000.
See, I think it's gonna be like 2,000. Is my guess.
I was gonna say in the middle
If you guys
5.
do a lead up, if you guys promise a good lead up, and it's like good,
We will.
like 25 minutes. That's the thing is,
It's
the
literally
fight,
the
you need
same-
to guarantee some content before in case the fight's only like 5 seconds.
It's literally it's only $4.99, so it's literally become though like the scene. It's Rocky 4.
Yeah.
Like there just was a death. Somebody just died in Rough and Rowdy. We're staying in a
hear that?
cabin
Yeah,
in
no,
nowhere.
I actually want Tex to put the guy's face on his trunks.
Oh yeah.
Fight for him.
Fight in his name.
Yeah, but I think that was
Maybe in poor taste.
Yeah, that was poor taste.
Oh yeah, the guy who died.
I mean, I don't know how much we worry about poor taste at the Rough and Rowdy.
No, but when death in America is still a sensitive subject. All right, that's it. So anything else? It's the rundown.
Oh yeah.
Robbie, not only a full-time employee, hasn't come in 12 fucking
That's
days.
amazing.
12 days.
Do we have the graphic? All right, Robbie.
It's 12 days, 2 weekends down.
Jesus.
So you got
Robbie.
your Star Wars
I
sweatshirt
don't
on, so
wanna
no one
be-
will even
Yep.
try to make you come.
Yep, no.
I don't
Nobody's
even
gonna
want
try
to
to
be
make me come.
near that
Yep.
guy's dick.
Have you
He's
been
gonna
close?
Explode.
I don't think I've been close. No.
So what? So
What does
Caleb-
that mean?
You
Caleb-
either know or you don't, Robbie. Have you almost come or not?
Well, there's a chance maybe when I was sleeping I was close, but I don't know about that.
Oh, okay.
All right, Robbie.
Well, so I think we're approaching
Caleb-
Dr. Caleb territory.
I feel like
we're-
Caleb should be penalized if you go 30 days because he just made you not come
Yeah.
for 30 seconds with a scientific fact that you're proving. You're not only proving, it seems like you're proving with relative ease outside
Well,
the
he
mental.
told me he's feeling a little irritable.
Yeah, no,
a
it
little
kind of
agitated.
sucks, but I'm at the point now where I have to see how long it's going to go.
Yeah.
Like, I just have to see.
I said it was like
So you-
Kramer pushing the
you getting
gas tank
angry?
for the.
Yeah, a little bit.
Challenge anybody to the
Pent-up aggression.
octagon?
Yeah, I can tell in
Socially?
your voice.
No, but if someone comes after you on Twitter, I will.
I know.
This is, I
appreciate
mean, this is
that.
what boxers always do, right? They don't come before they fight. So you
Yeah.
probably could kill somebody right now.
Yeah, probably. Be a ruthless killer in the octagon.
All right, and that's Robbie Fox. That's the rundown. 12 days without coming. Way to go, Robbie.